Welcome back to Timberborn and our experimental pre-version 1 release on Oasis. And like I said, there's more. Hopefully in the next 3 months they'll be released, but let's get into it because we've got a lot to do. We want a lot to do today in this playthrough. Hopefully we'll start getting this somewhat ready. I'm still waiting for obviously these to get this done. And I'm going to get rid of these while I'm down here. So yeah, we'll. Yeah, I have got it in thing. It's just going to take. It's taking the. They're taking the time. Come on, boys and girls, get going. Hopefully, I'll be able to. Like I said, I'll be able to do another. I mean, obviously, I've got to fill this in because this is all, but that's fine. It just so happens to be where it is. Now, obviously, I may have to go 3 yet. I don't know. Because if you see where this is, this will not reach the bottom. It's got to reach the bottom of this to be sucking it up. So it's got to come up, and then we've got to come up again. So we might have to find that I've got a 3-way mechanical because of the height of this. How high this is, but you know, it is what it is. I have no idea how to get through it. I said, what am I on about? I don't know how to get through it. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I know nothing. Anyway, these I think are now at the bottom. Yes, they are. So these can come out now. Obviously, that now stops us. I don't think I can. I do not want to get rid of that if I can. If I can help it, but I think I might have to get rid of some of this here. Let's just delete that while we're... And then I think they can get around. I don't want to delete... I don't care about this one. I did cough there. Sorry about that. Although, strangely enough... oh, it's because I got rid of that, didn't I? Now, that was a bit silly. That must have been in the deleting verse when I deleted everything. No wonder it stopped. I'll do to them, let them get through, and then they can pick all this up. They should be able to pick it up. Picky, picky, picky. Come on, boys and girls. Yeah, they can't do any more because of this. I need to get this going. Although it doesn't really matter because, well, it does matter because these are going to be stopped anyway. I'm going to put this a bit further on fast forward. Now, did I? Have I now, just to make sure that I haven't done the cardinal sin? No, it's perfectly fine. We've got the water flowing. But as we know, not the first time I've done this. Yeah, you see, they're doing all right. They're doing all right. They'll get there. They will get there. The problem is now is they take 14 days and then you get rid of this. That's the problem. I don't want them to do that because I want to keep it. Most of its logs are treated planks, but it's still important to have. I'm still not full of these lots, so that's That's fine. So now we've got an extra load of things I can have. Right then. While I'm beavering away with this, I was going to enable the explosives again. I think I will because I'm running out of bad water. Turn them off. As soon as we get to 6,000, it'll fill out. This is going to take some serious amount of water, though. Right then. There we go. That is our level of excellence. So let's see if I'm correct. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go back and hold my head in shame, as usual. Mechanical. And what size did that say? It is not depth of 4. Aha. Now the depth of 5. I think the maximum I can have is a depth of 5. I think. And it'll still touch. We'll see. In fact, what I can do is, if I do this and this, I don't need to build everything then. Because then that means it's going to be... I'll dump all this back. You don't need it. Get that back in. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's not... Well, I suppose it is good. Because what I can do now is... Let's say I pause. See if I can... It'd be nicer to have a double height, because obviously, than having a single height. Because obviously you've got more chance of doing it then, like I said. And then I need to sort of push that over. That's why I did this so large. It may even need to be larger yet, so I wouldn't count my chickens on that. Mechanical, right, there. Just pause this. And I should theoretically not see that go through. Damn. Why is that not going through? I want to see it to see if I'm actually right. That's telling me a 5. That's the maximum it can be. That'd be 1. I don't think that's going to go through. Don't think it can get it, but I don't know. Because I can't see it through to the bottom. Anyway, let's just let's not worry about that. Until I know this is working, I don't want to go any higher. don't think I need to do that, to be honest. Because it's a pass-through. At least I think it's a pass-through. I'm just gonna, well, I don't really care. I'm just gonna do this. I just want to know that this says, this is, I don't even care if he pumps the water into there. I just want to know that he's going to do it before I look completely and utterly stupid. Because I just have no idea. I was hoping that it was going to actually show me the, you know, show me the thing, but it clearly is not. Right, that's, until that gets done, I'm not going to do anything. Right, this is relatively all done. I think I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to tick this off. Then I'm going to put it's around here somewhere. The roof terrace this way. Then I'm going to put the decoration. Right. So there's only one. That's a bit better. Now I've got that out of the way as well. So there's only the Mapion. Well, the Mapion isn't really in the way, but... Right, I've got everything that I want out of that way now. It's all up here. I've got 28 logs left. Sheesh. And a drain. This is a problem. I've got 600. I'm not going to make any more. Of course. I'm not making any more. That's fine. I can make that. Awesome. Right, power. Where's power? Power. Ultimate power. Right. This should work. They were working, obviously. Spit you can, so like all this is single explosion, and it'll only explode that one, not explode the others, but doesn't matter. Yeah, they're starting to fill this in anyway, so that's not a problem. Oh, they can get to that. I don't care, I'm gonna have to redesign this, but the thing is I don't want to know that this is gonna fill from here. I better actually get this working then, don't I? I think they can come down and Look, I know it looks really weird because obviously it's in the ground, but too far from. Right, let's do that. Right, get on with it. Now you can. How much extract have we got left? That's I've got extract for this, so I'm all right with that. And as this flows, it'll flow down now. It'll take an enormous amount of water from there, but at least it's endless water. Because if we take it from here, I suppose this is endless water, sure. But the trouble is once that flows down, most of this wouldn't work. Not to worry. Sunny Jim. I've still got massive amounts of food though. I'm not going to get any more. We're teetering on the borderline. Mud pit might be nice. Put a mud pit somewhere. What do we need for a mud pit? That's the. It's not under declaration. It must be. Treated planks, logs. It doesn't say anything about 60 logs. That's going to be a bit of an issue. Let's pause that then until I'm got the logs. Got no logs. No logs, mate. Got no logs. I'm gonna wait now. I'll get this for the treated because I've got 200 left. I mean, I've got 108 left. I've got 200 of that. What does it cost? It costs 100 years done. 100 in thing. 50 metal. Yeah, let's go for it. Might as well. Right, so we got this running now. I don't even think they can get to that though. They can't. They can in a minute once I enable them to do that. Because I've got to do a relatively weird. I think it's more of inside and not like that, but it'll do for now. I'll figure something out that looks a little easier. Right, how are we doing? Come on. Give me, I want this in this playthrough. It's too far from industry. It's not too far, it just can't be bloody reached, can it? Because, what do you mean? It can be reached from there. The end can be reached. Right, get on with it. That can, because it can reach 2. Power's going to it, as it wouldn't, it would say, 2,500 it cannot be reached from blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Ah, this is what I was going to do, wasn't I? Let's do little dogs. In fact, I think I can do that. In fact, I can probably do that and that. Because they can walk here to get that as a diagonal. I probably used all my longers and things on that. Like I said, if I want bad water, I can always enable this. Can always enable this to come to fruition. We are getting there though. It's a process. It's a slow process, but it's a process nonetheless. Ugh. Really? Really? Right at the end. Why is it? Is it to do with the logs? No, it's to do with the extract. Explosives I've got. Planks I've got. And explosives I've got. I've got everything. It's just taking its merry flipping time. This is why tunnels are a nightmare. I'm not a great lover of the tunnel. It takes... A lot of it takes far too long. But anyway, we'll be there in a minute, as the saying goes. Right, it's pumping. It needs power to connect. Oh, it's what the hell? Oh, it can't reach that one, can it? I'll do that in a minute. I think this will be okay for the power. I don't particularly like the look of it. Like, I think I'm going to have it inside because it looks slightly better inside. Personally, I wish it didn't look like this because it looks terrible. But, well, I'll have it on the edge maybe. I don't. It's not an image. It's not a thing that I quite like this. I think it would have been better to have something else that you could connect it to. But so there we go. You see, they can do this. If I do this, if I do this and I do this, I can actually get them to do this one. Well, most of that one and that one. They'll do that one, they'll do that one, they'll do that one, but and that one, but they won't do that because it's too high. Not to worry. I'm going at a faster speed. All this is, there we go. You see, this is slightly better. Yeah. Oh, friggin' really? How have you got yourself stuck? You can't be stuck. You can get out. That's impossible to be stuck. No, it's not very possible to be stuck because I did that wrong. Come on. Never mind. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. And let's do that. Right, that'll all get done. I'm getting more logs. Logs is starting to come in, but not very well. I'm aware that there's a problem. Right, I've got this there, but I still have not got the water in yet, so I've either goofed this up. Oh no, I haven't got the water in yet. Come on, boys, get the water in, get the water in. I only care about it working, that's all I want to know. And then I can plan the next step. We can hear it. I'm doing that because I want to fill this one in. Not that it makes much of a difference, like it looks stupid, but it's about the only way. Here we go. Here we go. What is that? Why is that colour then? Because that's contaminated. Why is that contaminated? Oh, it's because I'm going under the contamination, I know. But it shouldn't be contaminated anyway. Oh, hell's fire. Right. I don't, like I said, I don't care that it's... I just want to know... why aren't you working? Have I got that? Have I got that wrong? Yes. There you go, you see? It's at the wrong height. See what I mean? You see what I mean? It's at the wrong height. I said it might not work. It needs to be at this height. So what we'll do, we'll blast down a channel to there. This height here is where the height needs to be. Then I'll take this down by 1. I said I wasn't too sure, didn't I? Ah, hell's fire. Because I wanted to double height. But this is where it has to be, which means I have to do another step out to that, which is quite ironic because it won't allow me to do anything more than that. Might take it out a bit more actually once I've blasted this out. I suppose we could go just 3. Doesn't have to be 5. It only just happens that this is 5. I think that's alright, because now I do the mechanical again. Where the hell are you? Oh! Elsewhere. This. See, this is only a couple. But obviously I've got an extra thing on that. It's not really wide enough. I'll make it wider. I'll have to do his support though, I think. There we go. Let's get rid of this. Pick this up. Do it next one. Get that. Then get that done. Then do that. Right, that's fine. Right, then now we'll do the mechanical thing again. That now should go in there, right? Because now I'm going to do it how I want to do it. Which means now it's a right pin and you know what, because... Well, that wasn't that bad. Ish. Let's do this. This has to go up here. This has to connect it to there. I mean, this has to come down to there. That's a double. That's okay. I have a cunning plan. Let's do that. That one, that one. They can get that one and that one. They can't get that one. Damn. That's a bit of a problem. But if I do that, then they can. This I don't need anymore. Which means this is a 3. If I put the thing of right on, right. That now should theoretically go right through to that hole. Yes, it does. There we go. You see, I can see it now. Ay, ay, ay. Now they should be able to get that now. It's too far from the district. How can it be too far? You can do it diagonally. What? Oh! Yes, this is too far. I assumed they could walk through there. Can't. Okay, whatever. Now they can. That now will start plumping in a minute. And it should theoretically fill up to wherever that is. Right then, that whipping works. The annoyance here though is that I'll do that. Pause them, pause them, pause them, pause them. Right, it's fine, 3 days. We're not going to get anything more in here, but actually it's full. I don't know what depth that is actually, I think it's only 2. In fact, I don't know. Oh, that's probably why. How the hell am I going to get that? Actually, I think that's it. I don't think I need any more. I could do it to that though, I suppose. I think that means it would be here. How the hell can I get that to... Do I do that a different way? Well, there's no reason why I can't do that. Although no, that's 3, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it'd only be a 1. That's just stupid. I think it was here, wasn't it? I can't think of a better way of doing that, yeah? No, that was 2, it's here. No, I think dirt will go into that. This has got to be the weirdest thing ever. Well, it's probably not. I'll set out a 3 there. In fact, actually, that's not quite high enough, is it? That's 2. And a 1. And then a 3. And a 2. And a 1. And then get rid of that. Oh, hell, I've gone too far. That's a bit of a problem. Yes, I've gone too far. Oh, well, I'll just rebuild it. Doesn't matter. Then they can start building this on top. And then I can get inside, I think, by going on here. And then they should be able to build the rest of it. Theoretically, right. It's a sort of working anyway. Now I could destroy this and move it back one. Or move it to here. Actually, I'm moving it back 2 now. Let's do that while we're waiting for that. Now I know that this is working. Let's go down. Let's do that. I need to... In fact, actually, I need to take this out. That's quite ironic. Is that down enough? I don't think that's down enough. Even though that says that's perfectly fine, I don't like that. Oh, oh no, that's fine because it's dirt. So I don't need a thingy barrier. Now I know I could have made it out of metal and a thingy one, but you know. Actually, that does need to come back. Is that low enough though? But that's the problem though. I'm going to have to get rid of these two to be able to get rid of... that needs to be a 2. I need to get rid of that underneath, otherwise it'll leak. I need to take this down. Yeah. That's a 2. So I'll be getting a 2 there. That can go. There we go. Get this built. Because there's no corner, you see. Get this built. Yeah, get this one. No, just build the other things first. That means then I can too far from. Oh yeah, because it can't. Once that's been put in, then I can actually build this back again. Oh, this is the wrong way around. Right, once I... Oh, no, it's fine. Right, now I build that again. Once we've got this in, then we can build the mechanical thing again. Which actually should be a little easy because then the... Right, let's build that again. Let's now build This is in. This can get this. This can get this. This. This all can be built. Right. Obviously, now I need to... Oh, God. Why is that not doing what I want it to do? Is it because there's no... This probably because there's no support. Like here. So I better do that. Oh, I've boogered it up. It should be a 2. It doesn't matter. I'll work it out. If I have to put another extra one, yeah, I think I'm going to put... Oh, no. No, I didn't know. It's too far. What do you mean it's too far? It's not too far at all. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? I knew I was going to do it again. I thought about that. It's got a bit of bad water on that. Should be fine. Let's turn it on. We could suck the bad water out. And then get this. Right. Can't believe I did that again for the billionth time. We're nearly there though. We're nearly get this going. Let's now get that going. That's been built. That's been built. Now I should theoretically. I said theoretically here. Be able to put this on here. And that gets built. Now I need to do... Oh, come on. There. Oh, I think I've done it one too high. Oh, hell. Oh, yes, buzzers. Come on. Get over there. Yeah, because look, I wanted it at the bottom. Oh, shh. Oh, hell's fire. Right, let's blast. This will blast down. I want this as a 2 then, not a 3. Perhaps I can cheat actually. No, I won't do that yet. And blast that down as well. I thought I got it. I thought I got it right. But at least I'm doing this. This is working. I've got that one right. But anyway, in the next one, and obviously as this comes down now, here's the question one. How many times do I do that? Oh, that's fine. Because if we look here, that's a 3. I mean, worst scenario, I could always bury that in there one block, can't I? That'd be a 3. That'd be a 4. That'd be a 5. Yeah, so I think I'm okay. But I'm going to leave this corner here. I can, once I've done that, I can do that actually. Can't see it. Will in a minute. I can't believe that. That's about the first time I've tried doing it anyway, but it is annoying. Yeah, we just, we're not going to get, unfortunately, I thought I was going to get something running. And then I can just decide that it goes here. So if this goes here, then the next one will go here. So, you know, it works-ish. Right, let's pause. And then which needs to be a 2, not a 3. Then that can be Oops. The advantage of doing it, I suppose, with this is then you don't have to worry about contamination, impermeable floor. This is now one too high. Oh, come on. Delete yourself. Oh, that's fine. I was right. Where I had it, I was right. Right, so now we'll start filling this in. Anyway, we are at an hour, so in the next next episode, we'll get this running. It should actually, you know, like from now on, work quite well-ish, sort of, almost. Well, that's what we're building. Only one away from the thing. And obviously that's... let's just do this 2 seconds. You'll see what I mean. Right. Oh, if I press, every time I press the wrong one. That now is going to go into here. So it's going to go to the bottom. That, as with another one, which needs to... oh, that's a bit of a problem. Just let's... What about that? Let's take that one out. Because it's at the edge, it doesn't really matter. And then that will... I'm not too sure about how... I don't think they're gonna... Right, let's pause. Now you'll see what I mean. This... will go into there, but obviously I'll have to do one of them, and then you'll see that that's how this is going to work. Just 2 seconds. Apologies for the inconvenience of doing longer than we always expect, but you'll see why. Let me do that. Right. Let me pause again. Let me put the mechanical. There we go. So now you can see, the system, how it's going to look from how we're going to do it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry about the... It's all learning anyway. This is the thing about this. So we'll see you in the next one where we finish this off. Now, take care. Bye for now.